Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Regarding new programming, things on the WWE Network and Peacock front continue to be slow. But that's not all. World Wrestling Entertainment fans still have plenty of new content to watch whenever they want. As an example, there were a few interesting uploads that happened this week. A new Raw Talk episode, featuring guests like Zelina Vega and members of the Final Testament, premiered on Monday. A week-old episode of NXT was archived on Tuesday. On Wednesday, the only upload was an old Monday Night Raw episode that was uploaded a month ago. Even though there hasn't been a new episode of The Bump in weeks, it used to show on Wednesdays as well. Finally, Thursday saw the premiere of This Week in WWE, which is a new series. This week, 2 streaming sites added 4 full-length videos. This weekend, they hope to duplicate that. Each new video that is scheduled to release on demand will be examined in length in this article. Over the weekend, viewers can catch a fresh edition of SmackDown live on WWE Network and Peacock. Particularly, at roughly 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday, July 27, you may catch the broadcast that dissects the action for Nick Aldis' Blue Brand. In case you didn't know, Megan Morant and Scott Stanford are the hosts of this show. With the help of 3 edited interviews involving Blue Brand stars at the arena, the 2 seasoned crew members dissect what happened at SmackDown the night before. You can watch last week's episode of the SmackDown Lowdown whenever you choose, and the video up top features the interviews that were part of that program. Grayson Waller and Austin Theory were the next to chat after late night. The interview concluded with DIY's Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Over the weekend, WWE Network and Peacock will carry 2 previously broadcast shows. This encompasses Friday Night SmackDown and Main Event, both of which premiere on Hulu before being archived a few weeks later. After a 30-day trial, you can watch SmackDown whenever you want on Fox. On July 27, 2024, the WWE Main Event from July 11 will be archived. The main event of this season of the show was a rematch between Joaquin Wilde and Dragon Lee, who had previously fought against the Creed brothers. Additionally, the card featured Alba Fire taking against Isla Dawn. On Sunday, July 28, 2024, both platforms will have the on-demand version of Friday Night SmackDown, which began on June 28, 2024. Broadcast live from Madison Square Garden in New York City, this SmackDown was a tremendous event. Paul Heyman had a terrible night. At the acknowledgement ceremony section of the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa made it clear that he wanted to be known as Heyman's tribal chief. In a frightening display of violence, Paul refuses and is beaten, even being pushed through the announce table. On Friday, July 26, a fresh edition of NXT Level Up will be broadcast. At 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, following SmackDown on Fox, you can watch this episode of the White and Gold Brand's secondary show on WWE Network and Peacock. Under the terms of their arrangement with Hulu, the Peacock version will not be archived once it has shown. People who are interested will have to wait around 2 weeks to see it instead. At 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, viewers will be able to view the program on Peacock without any significant delay. Featuring 3 matches per show is standard fare for NXT Level Up. Dan Chin, gatekeeper of Level Up, will face off against Cutler James in the advertised main event of this season of the series. You should definitely check out Level Up's previous 2 bouts. Jada Parker, who is currently reigning supreme in NXT, will square off against Layla Diggs. The latest rift between Uriah Connors and Diane Lennox has not ended their animosity.